After 72 hours of arresting VeryDarkMan without releasing an official statement on why he was arrested, the EFCC has officially released statement on why they arrested VeryDarkMan, and the EFCC statement is contradicting the statement released by VeryDarkMan's lawyer. Anyway, let me give you a summary of what has happened in the last 24 hours on VeryDarkMan's issue. Let me explain. In official statements released by the EFCC, the EFCC confirmed that VeryDarkMan is with them, and they went further to say that they arrested VeryDarkMan because of multiple petitions against him on financial crime. The EFCC said that they arrested VeryDarkMan in that manner which they did because they've sent VeryDarkMan's invitation and tried to contact him through many ways, phone number, house address, and all effort was in vain, that VeryDarkMan did not honor their invitation. EFCC went further to say that although that VeryDarkMan has said or made hurtful comments about the commission, which is EFCC, that the arrest is not because of that one, that they will leave the appropriate authority to handle that situation. What they're trying to say that, they don't hear say VeryDarkMan, they using platforms, they talk harsh things about them, about the operation, how do they call them corrupt and thief and all that. That is not the reason why they arrested VeryDarkMan. That they arrested VeryDarkMan because of multiple petitions. Say many people don't write petitions against VeryDarkMan on financial crime. EFCC went further to say that they obtained legal rights and legal documents to keep VeryDarkMan in their custody until their investigation is concluded. They also said that VeryDarkMan has been granted administrative bail. They also asked the public to refrain from dragging the organization, that we should allow them do their investigation properly, that they will not tolerate or accommodate any distraction or malicious statement from the public, so that they want to focus and do their investigation. According to a tweet made by VeryDarkMan's lawyer on Twitter, VeryDarkMan's lawyer said that the bail is a social media bail, that they have not officially received any document from the EFCC stating that VeryDarkMan has been granted bail, that in fact the EFCC is still denying them access to VeryDarkMan. VeryDarkMan's lawyer went further to release their own official statement on the 6th of May 2025, stating that on the 5th of May, that the EFCC is yet to tell VeryDarkMan his offense and the reason why he was arrested, that instead that the EFCC are currently interrogating VeryDarkMan in their custody. He went further to say that instead of EFCC to tell VeryDarkMan his offense, that they were interrogating him on how he handled Naira in a club somewhere around the country. And they went further to interrogate him on how he's making money, asking him how is he monetizing his social media platforms. What is his monetization process? And according to the statement also said that the EFCC is also interrogating VeryDarkMan on his comments about a certain Nigerian gospel artist. Remember the artist we are talking about now? This might be Mesut Chiwo, allegedly. Anyway, we don't know. But according to the statement states that the EFCC is currently interrogating VeryDarkMan on his comment about a certain Nigerian gospel artist. And the EFCC is also interrogating him about his tax information, how is they pay tax. Now, let me take that again. They said instead of telling VeryDarkMan his offense, they asked him about his social media monetization, how is he making money, how did he spend money in a club recently, and his comment on a Nigerian gospel artist, and his tax forms and all that. So his lawyer says that it seems that the EFCC do not have a particular offense they arrested VeryDarkMan for. Rather, they are interrogating him so that they can get an evidence or get reason they will release to the public on why they arrested VeryDarkMan. So the statement went further to state that they demand an immediate release of VeryDarkMan. Remember, the EFCC said that they've granted VeryDarkMan an administrative bail, which his lawyer said that they never released anything. Now, who do we hold accountable at this point? Remember, the EFCC said that they tried to reach VeryDarkMan through many methods, through his house address, phone number, email, and other methods they did not mention. While the EFCC and VeryDarkMan's lawyer are still in talk whether he has been granted bail or not, Nigerians still continue in their protest. Some Nigerians marched to EFCC office, and this is what the EFCC have to tell them.
They have promised they were going to release him within 24 hours. Okay. We are still going to follow up with them. We are still going to follow up with them to make sure that VDM rights is protected.
While some people are still protesting to the EFCC office, a lot of Nigerians are still protesting around the country in solidarity to VeryDarkMan or calling for VeryDarkMan's release. It's interesting to know that GT Bank is not let out of this whole situation yet, because a lot of Nigerians are still complaining about GT Bank. In fact, Daddy Freeze, the almighty Freeze, is currently or bitterly complaining about GT Bank. According to them, they tracked a mile to a certain GT Bank, which is supposed to close by 4 o'clock, but instead closed by 3 o'clock on Monday. Remember that Monday that Nigerians said they will protest. So GT Bank closed 3 o'clock that day without notifying their customers. Anyway, look me talk up. Listen to Daddy Freeze.
Now GT Bank I do, Lagos, Nigeria, Citibank. Why would a bank that closes at 4 o'clock decide on a day we drove from Lekki to VI to close at 3 o'clock?
Not just about us.
Why the Freeze and other Nigerians are complaining about GT Bank? A lot of comedians or social media content creators are also complaining that most of them that are posting about VeryDarkMan's release, that most of them are receiving threats of some people telling them that they will unfollow them, they will do that, they will do that. You know, a lot of complaint. Anyway, I will want you to listen to this person also, or will I say, watch him.
Yesterday, I posted VDM on my story, and if you see the way people came for me, if you see the way people enter me, like, I got the year, bro, I'm so disappointed in you, bro. I didn't believe you can do this. I'm unfollowing you right now because I posted VDM, free VDM on my story. The day Nigerians understand that your enemy is not my enemy, is that day that this country will be better.
Why many people are threatening to unfollow those talking about VeryDarkMan's release and all that. It will interest you to know that there's something VeryDarkMan said before he was arrested. Remember when VeryDarkMan said that he got an inside information from EFCC that a lot of celebrities in Nigeria will be arrested. Anyway, he never knew that he was part of them. So on the 5th of May 2025, Yabo, our popular Yabo, that her daughter recently got married, released a statement on social media platforms stating that he was invited by the EFCC because of how they spent Naira in her daughter's concluded wedding. Anyway, according to her statement, she said that the EFCC questioned her on the money they sprayed during her daughter's wedding. In fact, to break the iceberg, or will I say to surprise Nigerians, the EFCC is against any kind of spraying of currency, including dollar, pounds. And the worst you can ever do is to spray Naira in any party in Nigeria. So the EFCC invited Yabo and the AY comedians. So a lot of people are on their list. Now it gets so implicative that you might have sprayed that Naira or abused that Naira or mutilate that Naira like 3 or 4 years ago. If the EFCC see that video now, they will come for you. But anyway, Yabo was let go while his lawyer stood to answer further questions, and same with AY. Why the EFCC and Yabo is still talking about their own issue, trying to sort it out. Ghanaians are also calling for VeryDarkMan's release. According to them, that VeryDarkMan did something exceptional in their country. In fact, what their politicians could not do, as if our politicians in Nigeria can do so anyway. According to them, VeryDarkMan came to Ghana, went to a far school. Remember that time VeryDarkMan go Ghana now, we go build school for them. So because of that, Ghanaians are so emotionally attached to this situation right now, begging Nigerian or the EFCC to release VeryDarkMan. And we'll listen to them also.
I don't know, but the EFCC thinks say VeryDarkMan be only for Nigerians, but that is a big fat lie, because trust me, he has love across the African continent, most importantly the West African continent. VDM, Very Dark Black Man, no be only for Nigerians, he's for all of us. He is fighting injustice, fighting corruption, bribery, and a lot of other issues, and making sure that Nigeria stands tall among all of these issues. Not just Nigeria, but Nigeria is part of the West African continent.
Anyway, this is all the information I could gather on VeryDarkMan's issue with the EFCC and GT Bank. Anyway, if I missed anything, please remind me in the comment section. But if I did not, do well to follow and share this video so that other people can be informed and know what is happening. Anyway, tell me what you also think. But before then, do not forget to
enjoy your weekend.